G'day guys, welcome to today's Wealth WOD, workout of the day. Al Lewison.
Cam McClellan.
Guys, today's WOD's called tall poppy syndrome. Now, in Australia, we have this tendency when someone stands out from the crowd to want to go along in a group mentality. That's it, chop them off right at the head and get them back to the level of everyone else. But what we've been talking about lately is that there comes a time where everyone needs to make a decision. And really, what is a tall poppy? It's a person who's doing something different, trying to get themselves ahead of the crowd and stands out from the others, the general population in a way. So what we've been talking about is that, guys, you need to make a decision in life whether you want to be one of these people who ticks along at a complacent level or are prepared to take the steps you need to educate yourself, improve yourself, and move forward with your wealth in this case. So Cam's going to give you some practical examples on it today.
Cool. I'll just swap sides so I don't get my writing arm up. I want to explain to you the difference between my grandparents' lifestyle and their life expectancy as opposed to what's happening now, taking into account expenditure, and why doing something about your financial freedom is more important today than it ever has been. So let's look at it. If we look at someone's life, let's say at 0, at 15 they go to school, they then work until they're 65. So this is my grandparents, the standard years.
How many jobs in here, Cam?
Jobs in there, usually one job. You get out, you leave school, you become a chippy or whatever it might be. You work for the best part of your life, and then back then the average age, and still now really, 75 times over. So you've got basically a large portion of your life. And what was the strategy? The strategy was pay off the own home, tuck a little bit under the mattress, and live through retirement.
50 years of working, guys, for 10 years of retirement.
Yeah.
5 to 1.
And look, to be honest, that worked. That worked for them. But what was their lifestyle like? It wasn't extravagant. The average holiday was taking a caravan down to the local caravan park at best and camping on the foreshore, something like that. There was not extravagant holidays. Let's have a look at what happens today. Average school leaving age, say 20 to 25. We'll say 20, but usually 25. Kids hang around. We want to retire younger. So most people, if you ask them, they're going to retire at 50, but let's say 55 at best. What's happening after that? Our medical system is a lot better. You're looking at 85 years plus that people are living nowadays. So what's occurring here, you've got two things that are compounding the issue we've got with today's society. You've got a much shorter space of time where you need to build your wealth to substitute or to support a much longer retirement period. But what's our lifestyle like? Our lifestyle, I'm in to Fiji next week. I like going on 4 holidays a year. Every one of my kids has got iPads. Now that's probably a little bit extreme, but that's the world we live in now. We want disposable things, we want more. Everyone wants more. You pay for your lunch, you do all these things, you go on holidays. We need to build wealth at a much faster rate. The same strategy our grandparents used will not work today.
So what was your grandparents' strategy? I guess that's a key point here. They worked, and they knew that once they turned 65, they said to their boss, thanks, I'll get my gold watch. The government would pay them for the massive 10 years they're going to live for, the pension I'm talking about. They died, that's it. Very different these days. Now what's happened with the pension? The government is already looking at it saying, well, we can't afford to do the pension. What are they saying? Well, let's increase the minimum age for pension to 70. There's talk of that. They're saying, let's increase super contributions from 9 currently to 12, which has happened. There's talk of further increases because they know.
15 and 18%.
15 and 18. They know that this pension scenario won't work. So what do we need to do in these years for ourselves? It's be a tall poppy. It's stand out from the crowd. Just do some things differently and make choices for yourself. Will put you ahead in your retirement. Anything to add?
Give you a quick rundown on this is what life used to look like in historical Australia. Majority of the population were middle class. I grew up middle class, they all grew up middle class, that's the way it looked. There was a few rich and a few poor. I'll show you what it's going to look like, or what it's leaning towards. What you've got is, you've got a decision to make. the middle class is going. Either you make a decision to be rich, or you be satisfied that you're going to be poor. Not saying unhappy, but definitely poor. That's a sad reality. So understand which path you are taking with your current strategy. Are you just working away, hoping the superannuation is going to work? If that's the case, understand where you're going to end up. If you make some investment choices and educate yourself about investment, well, at least you can enjoy the latter part of your life. Don't want to be a doomsdayer and tell you that all is doom and gloom. Just be a realist. Understand where you're going, what path you're currently on.
Choose your own path.
Choose your own adventure.
Have a good day.